Episode 6 of Cardboard Cutouts, where we talk card collecting, grading, and open packs live. Today we are talking PSA card preparation. We are ripping 2 packs of 93 Upper Deck Baseball, discussing the top 5 players to collect right now. But stay tuned to the end of the video because we have a special package that we are going to be opening for you. I'm Adam. We're joined with Junior, as always, and we're also joined with John O'Weir. Are you boys ready?
Let's go!
All right, gentlemen, on the last episode, we talked about PSA opening back up, finally starting to take some card submissions. You guys wanted to discuss doing some of that card prep, so I'm going to pass it over to you guys to go through that.
Yeah, so an important thing when you're trying to get the best grade possible is you want to make things as easy as possible for these guys. You have to remember they're absolutely overloaded with cards, so the easier you make it, the better grade you might end up getting. So let's just put this aside right here. So the one thing you want to look at first is the condition of your top loader. You want your top loader to be free of scratches and not too much, no fluff. You know, if there's any fluff, make sure you clean that. Take the card out of the penny sleeve and make sure there's no dust and it's free from everything. Then what you're going to want to do is, again, just to make the life easier for these guys, is take a couple tabs here. You can go with sticky tabs. You can go with these. Pop one on the back. Pop one on the front, just like that. Get it
This
back
is just
in the
simply to
loader.
make it easier for them to pull that card out of that hard case?
Exactly. You want to make sure they go through.
All right, this is good. Yeah, I like that. If it makes it easier, it makes me happier as someone who has to do the work.
Now what
right?
happens, what it was supposed to work is you just pull the tabs and the card comes right out, and now they have easier access to it, right? So that's one thing you want to do with your cards, just to get them set and ready to go. Everyone's got their tricks to, you know, fool them or overwhelm them with something. The second most important thing is organization. So if you're going to go by sport or however you fill it in, and make sure all your duplicates or your doubles, triples, however many, put them together so that when they're going through, they understand that there are 4 Vlad Guerrero Jr., you know, chrome cards, and they're going to see all 4 of them right then and there. Keep everything organized and as simple as possible. The easier you make it for PSA to grade your cards, I think personally, the better grade you're going to get for your card.
Yeah, makes sense.
I second that. I think the requirement that they actually have is based on the order that you submit it in the online form is the order that you actually have it packaged in the box. They don't want to spend an extra second fiddling and dicking around with your cards because you're an unorganized freak, right? So,
Yeah, that's a good point. Awesome. What about, are there any other tips for preparation?
Yeah, so the other thing you want to look at is the card values. So when you're submitting, just max out the value. So if the max value is 199, just put the card at 199. Don't play around and try and go over the total or way under the total and try and be cheap. Just max out that value, the 199, or whatever level it is. Just max out the value of it, because that's going to make certain that you've got the insurance on those cards. Because if they come back, you know, black label, perhaps Gem Mint 10, you know, you want to have that thing insured, because you never know what the UPS guy or whoever, I'm not saying that it happens, but I've heard stories.
Things happen.
You don't want that guy cracking that box open and going, oh, that's a black labeled PSA 1086 Flair Michael Jordan. Ching! So you don't want that happening.
$100 insurance on it. So I did the same thing. I took a look actually at changing the value that you put the card at, and going back and seeing if it had changed the insurance price or whatsoever. Doesn't matter. Express, Super Express, whatever that max value is, maximize it, as Junior says, because there's no point in putting a lower price.
If it doesn't change the value, why not, right? You might as well have it at the high insurance.
The shipment back, yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
Junior.
And you know, if you're gonna go bulk, again, don't. I know you want to get your cards done and get them back as quickly as possible, but when you're submitting a box with 200 cards in there, you're holding the line up. You know, if you get smaller submissions, everyone's going to be able to get their cards in and get them back, and then you're going to still spend the same amount of money anyway. So break your big submissions up, and you know, obviously these Pokemon cards are still, very, very heavy. Every time I open up Instagram, I'm seeing some soccer mom sitting at Walmart ripping a pack of Pokemon cards in her car with their kids in the back. Those two, like it's getting nuts, and these guys want these cards graded because they're valuable as well to that community,
and they're hot right now.
They're very hot right now. So again, for sports cards, let's just show class, do everything as efficiently as possible, so PSA can get the turnaround time as quickly as needed, and keep the line moving so that everyone gets their cards done. Hopefully what they've done is they've just kind of separated the Pokemon away from the sports cards so the sports cards can get the attention that they require, because before they got overwhelmed when, everyone in the world is trying to go after these Charizard cards or whatever the hell these cards are, and they're trying to sell them for, millions of dollars. But anyway, let's just do our part, help PSA out. I mean, they're doing us a good service and evaluating our cards and allowing us to make more money off them, whether it comes to auction or, whether you're building your PC. So,
yeah, that's a good point.
Those are our tips of the day.
Jono, anything else you wanna throw in there?
Yeah, well, I don't think so. I just submitted something to PSA. I did Super Express. I found that they were very speedy. Sent in 3 cards. They turned it around. They totally respected the order. It was real simple. I watched it, followed along so closely. They updated every step of the way, and I just want to echo what Junior said. You keep it clean, keep it easy for them. Sent in 3 cards. Yeah, I paid $900 US to get those cards graded.
Wow!
But I tell you, they were fast.
What was the total turnaround time from the second you clicked on your computer?
I think they arrived on June 30th. Like 2 p.m.
That's
I
pretty
got
good.
1 box today, and I got 1 box yesterday.
Awesome. That's great.
Graded and shipped back from Toronto, California, Toronto, from June 30th to today.
That's pretty.
And
great.
You love because they send you the email. They let you know what's going on, and it's nice when you get those emails once you've submitted a box and you're like, oh my god, did they get there yet? Did they get there yet?
Get that kid in a candy store feeling. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
On our way back.
What I did was I submitted 4 orders. So 2 of them were online, 2 of them were paper, all part of the same package. Okay. So what I did was I made 1 big box. I had the 1 order separated in its own package, elastic bands, no tape. These guys don't want to be cutting into your cards. So I used elastic bands for everything, and I just used cushion and elastic band. And then for one of them, it was autographed baseball, again, in a nice box, all packaged together, boom, 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 on top of each other, and then a piece of cardboard, and then on top of it, the sheets of paper all printed out in order, and then on top of that, a piece of cardboard, and then the box. So when they do cut into the box, they're cutting into the cardboard and the paper on top of it. They open it up, boom, 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of paper. They see which order is which. It's all updated automatically in the system. And when you send in your box, they recommend that if you do it digitally, that you have to print off this little piece of paper. You tape it to the side of the box, so it's like Amazon. When it comes through, it scans, boom, it updates your email. It sends that you know that it's in, and it's automatic. Now, the paper forms I sent in, they physically had to open the box, review it, and say, okay, there's 2 paper forms, and that's when they had to update it manually. And I did get the paper form updated later, saying it's received and it's in. I haven't got any notifications on the progress yet because that was one of the autograph specials. So I do know they're behind in that, and they don't expedite that, right? They're expediting the other $300 card orders. But I know it will get done. But that was my process and my approach. And again, as Junior said, keeping it super simple, be smart about it, divide everything up, use elastic bands, and make their life easy.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, Junior, do we want to rip those 93 Upper Deck baseball packs? And what could we have in these packs? What could be the big cards that we might pull here today?
Derek Jeter.
Oh, number 2.
Maybe a Manny top prospect card.
So there's a couple of Jeters that are in this set, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's get.
So apologize for me being off screen.
No problem. Let's see what we got here. Oh, they got
Do
the.
your little good luck tap tap rub rub, buddy.
I did that last time and it didn't do nothing. So
Find something new. Get the baby to kiss it first.
I love these old packs too.
Look at the card right away. Like this is classic. This is the good ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Sosa?
Andre Dawson.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's the Cubs.
Oh, man, these are stuck together like crazy.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. No, you're right. It was Sammy Sosa.
Okay, I thought so.
Kind of looked like that Andre Dawson. Okay, we got Freddie Benavides, JT Snow, Darren Holmes, Greg Gagne, Jim Gold. You're trash. Eric Plunk.
I like these shots though of the players, eh? Like it's a full horizontal card. You don't see too many of those.
Yeah, man.
Kevin Seitzer.
All these look like they're super action shots too.
Yeah.
I love on the back they have
Scott
another
Service.
pic too, right?
Yeah.
Another picture.
Like,
Yeah.
This to me is upper deck 90s. Like these were good cards.
Yeah.
Where'd they go?
Brian
wrong?
Hunter.
What's going
Nice
on with the
goal.
bat on that one? Let me see that again.
Oh, looks like it was a high and inside.
Oh, okay.
Bat broke.
Bat broke.
Oh.
Cool. That's a great looking shot. Yeah, you know.
Oh.
That
Reggie
is a
Jackson?
Reggie Jackson hollow.
Oh, no way.
Nice.
Look at that, eh?
Okay, top prospect. Tyrone Hill. Top prospect, Mark Newfield. He didn't do nothing. And Ray McDavid, he didn't do nothing. So some bums, but that's a nice Reggie hollow there.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I like that one. I just like the fact that some of these cards are horizontal. It just gives a different vibe to the card. Is there while Junior's open this one, John, maybe you've experienced where you have these cards stuck together. Is there a trick to try to get those to come apart without possibly damaging the card at all?
Ooh,
Don't know.
Robbie.
Alomar?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the old ones.
Danny Tartable.
Maybe open it in a sauna.
Eric Fox.
Like just the extra heat. I was actually thinking, like, would you want to take like something to like a hair dryer or something like that?
Or
Just
maybe
warm the
go
pack up.
outside in the middle of winter here in Toronto.
Randy Johnson.
Don't know.
Tony Fernandez, rest in
Oh
peace.
man, one of my favorite players.
Matt Miskey. Bruce Ruffin.
No, what's this? Future Heroes?
Kirby Puckett Gold
Wow.
Auto.
Gold auto.
Yeah. Come on, Jeter. Where are you? Joe Hesketh. Kirk McCaskill. Albert Bell. Mark Grace. Todd Jones prospect. He didn't do nothing. Ray McDavid again. And Mark Newfield again. So, unfortunately, no Jeter
This time.
this time. But I do like the old school upper deck product. So maybe we find our way into a few more packs of that. But
Nice.
I mean, so for that, I literally paid $11 for those 2 packs. So we'll take a look at to see what this Reggie Hollow is worth, and then this Kirby Puckett Future Heroes Gold Leaf Auto is. So
Nice.
not bad.
Awesome. Okay. Let's move along here to discussing the top 5 players to collect right now. So if you guys are thinking about, starting to build out a different type of collection with different players, or you're currently in the process of building out, some player cards that you guys are working on, what are some of the ones that you guys would be looking at over the next, few months, year?
Well, for me, just because you can get in the ground right now and it's still not too expensive. So one guy right here, that's Kobe White,
Okay.
guard for the Bulls. He's going to be a special piece. So to be able to get his rookie card right now, you could probably still get it for $30-$40 in pretty good condition. For obvious reasons, LaMelo Ball.
Mm-hmm.
You can still get in on him.
Just real quick, Kobe White's averaged 15.1 points this year, 4.1 rebounds, and almost 5 assists, shooting 41% from the field and 35% from 3, the 90% free throw percentage, which is pretty darn good.
Then it'll be Chase Claypool, so super rookie for the Steelers. For one of those old school cards, you're looking to get Gretzky, Lemieux, Waugh, and who's next in line? I think it's going to be Sakic. I think Sakic's the next guy. So you can probably still get Raw right now, anywhere $30 to $40, but his PSA 10 is climbing absolutely right now. And then the last here is Quinn Hughes. So he is a nice piece for the Canucks. If we can get him out of there into a bigger team where he's going to be a bigger producer, then obviously you want to jump in on him right now while you still can.
Yeah. I love Super Joe.
When you got any players kind of compared to a legacy guy like Bobby Orr, if you're compared to like Gordie Howe, you're compared to Wayne Gretzky, you're compared to Bobby Orr,
start buying.
Start buying. Because it's only a matter of time when this kid already picked up this year. Give him another year. He's 21 years old.
Yeah.
Get him going. So
and then,
go ahead. Yeah, sorry.
Outside the box, obviously. So that's a Topps Chrome, Vladdy. Pick him up if you still can. And then another PSA 10, I'm not 100% certain. I've got like 6 of them, so I'm sending them all in to get graded. Nice. And then this guy right here, Jason Dominguez. So this is like that. He's the next like Stanton Judge type player for the Yanks, and his cards are going through the roof right now. And you'll be able to kind of check him out at the futures game coming up with the MLB All-Star break. You can definitely see what he's worth in terms of a prospect. But he's one of those 5-star blue chip prospects that you can't miss on. So
he had his first hit in the majors on Monday.
Yeah.
All right, John, what about you? What's the top 5 players you want to hunt down right now?
Well, I think I'm going to stick to less than 5 players. I think Gene did a good job at nailing off some real great all-stars to be. But if I look back at the day, and I'm kind of like this like old school collector in a way, like I like to look at who was great in the day and who's still alive, who's still signing stuff, but who's like coming up to their end. Like, and it's not, to me, it's not obviously something we look forward to is the death. But when you have a dead player in front of you and you look at him, you look at the look in his face and you're thinking, back in this moment at this time in his career, what was he thinking? Was he a dad at home and all this stuff? So I like to this is why I got a ton of dead players in front of me and I look at them all the time. And, my wife said that's creepy, but I think it's awesome. Like this guy brushed his hair this day. He knew he was going in for a picture. He's probably, getting his bat ready, getting his skates ready. Something was going on, right? They were going to get out there and play the sport that they love. Yeah. So a guy that's alive right now that I would probably try to pick up more of is Willie Mays. Willie Mays just got this whole ceremony that was put out for him recently, and he turned 90. And you can still get baseballs of his signed for $50 for $100.
Wow.
Obviously his rookie card's worth quite a bit, but as soon as he's done, as soon as he passes, there's no more baseballs he's signing, there's no more jerseys he's signing. So I picked this one up before this guy died, and I think I showed it before, but it's Hank Aaron.
Oh wow.
Signed baseball, right? So that doubled, tripled in price, and it's only a matter of time, but this is a little bit different. I picked up this recently, and this is Mike Tyson.
Loved it.
There's guys like in the UFC who I think UFC keeps getting bigger and bigger, and guys like Connor and Diamond Dustin, all these guys are, they're, what are they going to be worth? What autographs, what cards? When is UFC going to become bigger? Is it going to grow into something different? Is the old school Randy Couture and these guys going to be worth more? Like that's big known, but getting some fun autograph products like gloves and baseballs and bats of guys that are still alive is pretty cool stuff. And and when they go, you'll probably worth double, triple, quadruple the money.
Yeah. With the UFC cards, again, you got to be careful with trends in cards because when you look right now, soccer is absolutely flying off the shelves. Racing, whether it's NASCAR or F1. Those cards are going crazy right now. The UFC had a big head of steam, but they kind of slowed down. And I think there's a lot of people who are a little bit not really, the big card guys don't talk a lot about the UFC. But it is what it is. Unfortunately, the Kirby Puckett was about $3 and the Reggie was about $5. So, I mean, should go through there, probably made money a little bit. Couple bucks here or there.
Junior, you got another card there that Stephen A. Smith said is what did he say? Something like he's the best player that we've seen since Babe Ruth.
Oh, did he? He did say that.
Yeah.
Stephen A. Smith, get your head out of your butt, dude. The guy isn't the greatest baseball player since Babe Ruth. Like, come on. Yeah, he's a great player. So that's his Topps Gallery rookie.
Nice.
I like it because it's not your prototypical rookie card where it's an action shot or it's him smiling sitting on the bench. Like, this is an actual piece of artwork that was put together and printed. So I kind of like those cards because there's I think a bit more inherent value in them than a lot of people realize. I'd rather go for something like that. It's a crisp, clean card. The bordering is a little bit off, but it's not too much where, it's going to ding a lot. That'll probably come back 8.5, 9 at the most. But still, I mean, that pushes the value up significantly. And that's going to be something I'll hold on to just because you don't know where this guy's career is going. But sometimes you got to be careful to sell when you're at that peak. Guy pitches and hits. Who knows what can happen to him? An injury. He's like an injury away from that card being worthless. So
yeah, that's true. Okay, we have a special surprise package. Jono kind of alluded to it a little bit earlier, but you sent some cards in. They're in. You saved them for us so that you could open them live with everybody here today. So let's take a look.
So this is what you get back from PSA. A nice box.
Does it indicate that it's from PSA on the box, just out of curiosity?
Yeah, you know what? I don't believe it does because I was looking at this, trying to understand. It does not say it's from PSA.
Okay, good.
Because that's what I was looking up.
Because, if you're a courier and maybe you see them not to see that,
Especially now. So I got my trusty knife out here. So I got to figure out how to open up this thing. So this is how it comes back from PSA. It comes with this big fragile thing. And then the jackass at FedEx, he saw me at the front door, opened the door. He looks at me, he goes, "Here." And he threw the fucking box at me. And he knew it was fragile all over it. I've had this jackass before come to my house. This guy's a jackass. I don't think he likes his job.
Yeah, but probably not.
But anyway, so I'm just going to rip off the tape here first so I know. So here you go. So trading cards, so we can see right there.
Okay.
So now we know we're getting into something that's PSA. You do a good job here. My trusty knife.
Yeah. Is that one of those, did you send in a whole bunch of packs to get one of those knives from the 1940s? I'm telling you, those knives, we got to look that up. Those knives got to be worth something.
Yeah, we got to look up those knives. Oh, man, I bet you, if you can find them, it'd be worth money for sure.
For sure.
All right, let's go. Some good tape, man. Really good tape. I saw pictures of a PSA box coming back, and it was stepped on and crushed and smashed, and the cards were absolutely just destroyed.
That is no bueno.
That is, yeah.
Junior, who do you got there? Is that Ja Morant?
Yeah,
Love the kid.
There it is. All right, I see how they open it.
that's another one to get into as well, as if you can still find,
He's the future of this league. Okay, so we got 2.
very well packaged.
Yeah.
Lots
So
of bubble
here
wrap.
is hand-signed information here.
So is this the graders
Oh,
information?
this was actually what I sent in. So this is what I sent in. And I don't mind showing it as long as there's no credit card information on that.
Probably not.
So what did I do? I sent in, there. Awesome. They actually sent it back. So this is really cool. I did a crossover. So they sent me in the original tags from the crossover.
Nice.
And top loader. So that's
these were already graded cards that you sent in to get re-graded.
Yeah. So let's look at the first ones, because this one, let's just start with the Gordie Howe. Okay. So I sent it in. It was SGC. It was a graded 4, very good, excellent. 50 out of 100. Rookie card, 1951-52. So this is what it came back as.
Ooh.
PSA 3. So very good. The card's in great shape. I'm just happy it's authentic.
Yeah.
I was like, how can you even tell? And I was wondering, should I just cut this out and not send it in as a crossover? I'm like, I cut it out, send it in as not a crossover. They come back, it's not authentic. I'm like, at least this way they can see that, somebody else thought it was authentic. So this went from a 4 to a 3, but I'll tell you right now, it's worth more than an SGC 4.
Oh, for sure.
So if I put this SGC 4 up on eBay, I would get more for a PSA 3.
100%.
For one, everyone knows you spent the money to get this PSA graded, and PSA has such a backlog that you don't want to send your own cards in. So here's the other one. Here's the real fucking dicker. Sorry, excuse my language. I was a little bit disappointed with this one, but this was a KSA 6.5. Okay, near mint. So PSA came back with a
a
3. So I thought about it. I'm like, why did they come back with a 3? And I know why. Because if you can see the centering.
Yeah, it's a bit off.
Quite a bit off, yeah.
So the centering is off. And how PSA grades it is, it needs to be a 80-20 to be, or a 90-10 to be up to like a PSA 4 or 5. So the centering is what threw this off. And it wasn't the corners, because the corners, let me see.
Yeah, they look pretty good.
They're crisp, yeah.
Corners are very good, actually, but it's the centering. So the centering killed it.
Yeah.
But the card value is still worth more than a 6.5 KSA.
For sure.
And I'm just happy to get a PSA graded. But I was a little bit pissed. I was like, this will get better grading, but it didn't. It fell into the PSA 3 category just due to the centering. If the centering was just 1/10 over more, it would have been a 4, 5, or 6.
Wow.
For sure. Because that wasn't what the card itself didn't bring down the price. So that means in this massive box is 1 card.
Okay.
So give me a second here to get this guy out.
Yeah, no problem. Junior, you got Bo Jackson there?
Yeah, that's Bo's rookie.
Bo knows baseball as well.
Yeah. But his football card's worth a hell of a lot more money.
So his football cards are worth a lot more than his baseball cards.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And then there's this.
Oh, gotta love that. Gotta love a Gretzky.
So this is going in the next submission.
Okay, so this one's open. This was just so the card's in here. It's in this big mess of a thing.
Cardboard snake there. Greg Maddux, wow.
Well, that's kind of weird. They sent back my baseball spec. Oh, wait a second. This is not the card I thought this was. They sent back my
John
autograph
Leclerc
already.
Oh, wow.
So this is a bit confusing. They sent it back in the box. So what this is.
So they put that in that box, that PSA box?
Yeah, so they put it into the PSA box. Like this. It's PSA authenticated.
Was that the Hank? That's the Hank Aaron ball.
This is
Oh.
Joe Carter and Roberto Alomar signed the ball.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
So it's got the PSA sticker on it and everything.
Cool.
So I'm actually a little bit confused now because where the hell's my my Gretzky rookie? I got to go back and look at what the hell.
Junior just previewed it on the other card stream.
They sent it over here.
All right, guys, we got to go. Got to jump into see what the hell PSA is doing right here.
So here's one that I am a little worried about. So this is the, what year is this again? This is the 1966 Stan Mikita.
Wayne's World.
So with those borders, you think I'm going to get dinged a little bit?
Those don't look terrible though. Not as bad as that Orr card.
No. What do you think, John?
What are you trying to get with that? What do you think?
Well, I don't know. Like it's like this, my Mahavlich, you can see that there's a distinct centering issue on this one.
Yeah, these guys, I don't know what the hell these guys shipped.
John, when you shipped that baseball in, would that baseball have been in that hard plastic, or does PSA give you that?
We sent it in something different. So they I don't know why they did that, because I didn't think that was part of the agreement. I thought they were going to do something different, but they didn't. So I'm pretty sure my buddy's gonna be pretty stoked with this. Can't open it, of course. No, so they want to, so they enclose it, right, in the casing. So you actually can't open the case.
Can you see both autographs in that?
Yeah, if you kind of move the ball around a little bit.
Okay, so it does. You are able to move the ball around. So there we go. Okay.
You probably want to keep bouncing around until you get them.
Get to that right spot. Yeah, I love those Griffies.
Yeah. What do you think about this one, John? How do the centering look?
Really good. What's the top left corner looking like, though? Looks a little bit soft.
A tiny bit. The other three are like pristine. Because that's the difference here, right? Like this could be anywhere from a $200 card to a $2,500 card. And then I got that one. This one's cleaner. 4 sharp corners.
Let's see here.
Centering's perfect.
Okay, so what we're learning here very quickly is maybe they don't notify you of your specials being sent because it was all done through paper, right?
That could be, yeah.
So
if those were paper submissions.
So it looks like my package with my Gretzky rookie is at local FedEx facility as of 10:41 this morning. It was supposed to arrive today, but didn't. So they say it's going to be here tomorrow by July 8th at 1:30. Usually FedEx is very good. The moment you get it, boom, you get the update in your app. It's delivered. So I'm going to sit on the side of assumption here and say that the card just hasn't been shipped yet from the station in Toronto here. So that was a fucking surprise.
There you go.
Jesus. But hey, you know what? That's a real cool surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. We didn't see that one coming. Got the baseball back signed. This was one of their like quarterly specials. It's the autograph special. Usually these guys don't turn around this shit, but why I think Junior and I chatted about it. Why we think they offered this open was because these guys were sitting on their hands, right?
Yeah.
The autograph guys are different than the guys who grade cards. These autograph guys are real specialists. They really look at the signature. They have a lot of research on it. They probably have that down to a science. So what these guys, with everything closing, is they probably filled all the backlog, all the autograph and all that crap is done, and they're just sitting and they're like, PSA is like, well, let's turn on a special, make it for the month, get a bunch of these autographs in, so these guys that they hired keep busy. So I sent in about 9 cards for autograph, and I sent in a baseball. So this baseball I didn't get a notification that there was any tracking associated to it. They didn't even say it's been shipped in, oh yeah. Yeah, standard shipped. Okay, so it's been shipped, and there's my, all right, I'm just not paying enough attention to PSA. The website didn't get a ding. This is the old way. It was paper. There was nothing automatic about it. They didn't even have my email. Like I didn't get notification like I did with the digital stuff that I filled out. All of that was like, it was like Amazon. I bought it. I know I got it, got the receipt, got notification when it's going to be shipped, ding, 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 ding. With the paper, I sent it in. You don't know anything.
Well, that's like KSA, right? Like KSA, it's not digital. You have to print the piece of paper out, write all your cards on the piece of paper, then put the piece of paper in the box with all the cards that you're sending in.
Yeah. So you got anything there, boys, that you can send in for the? Can't do it now, but now you know when you know what this cost me.
How much did that cost?
This one cost me 30. Oh, they wrote 19 bucks, 29 bucks.
What about like can I send a magazine in? Can I send that Kobe autograph that I have?
Yeah, man. They'll take that for sure. See if they'll.
So I've got this one here.
Rawlings.
That's Ralph Kiner. So he inducted in the Hall of Fame 75. And then I do have a PSA ball. This PSA DNA.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a
in the case though.
Yeah,
no?
that's a Dale Murphy. I didn't know. So they've got these boxes that you can buy from the hobby stores where it'll come with an autographed baseball from anyone. I just happened to get Dale Murphy. I was hoping for something a little more special, but Dale Murphy's still, a pretty big member of the Atlanta Braves team. So it's I think it was like $35 or something for the box. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah, so I'm looking here. They actually crossed out what I said. I said the autograph authentication charge was $35. They wrote $15. I said domestic shipping was $29. They changed that to $59 because I tried to get away with being Canada as being domestic. They didn't like that. Now they don't mind being Canadian domestic for this though. This I write that I'm domestic. They ship it as if it was in the U.S., but this shit they changed. So they changed the pricing on this puppy here. So total charges were $74, but fuck, you know what I mean? $74 for a nice box like this, PSA, all enclosed. Done deal.
Nice.
Okay, guys, awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Big surprise. I guess we know what we're opening up next week.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Any final words, boys?
That's it. We've got some fire still on the way, so tune into the next episode.
Yeah, follow us. If you guys want to help grow our channel, easiest way to do that is to hit that like button, subscribe below, as well as turn notifications on for when we do go live, but we will be back in a couple of weeks. Comment below. Let us know what you think. Who do you think you should be collecting right now? Is there somebody that we missed? Is there somebody that we should be taking another look at? I want to thank John Aware for joining us here on Cardboard Cutouts. I'm Adam.
I'm Junior. See
you real soon.